In this video, I wanted to take a moment to talk you through a content theme, which will be the difference maker as to whether you receive a consistent amount of inbound leads for your business, or you're sitting there wondering why a social media platform like LinkedIn just isn't working for you. And I want to take you through a specific example and break down what it is that I'm thinking when it comes to creating this sort of content, and then how you can then practically apply this to whatever business you're in to start getting similar results. Now, with this post here that you can see, I mean, I'm recording this on the 27th of February, and you can see that this post here, the one that's titled Boolean Search, was posted 5 days ago. Now, 5 days ago, I was in Northern Ireland and we had been flown out. If you'd listened or watched my previous video, you would have heard the story about us being out in Northern Ireland coaching and training, running a 2-day masterclass for a number of different hospitality businesses out there around LinkedIn and social selling. Now, what I've realized since probably the last 3.5 years of doing this is that there is certain content which you can put out, which will immediately start getting your ideal prospects that are already connected with you right now to start inquiring into your inbox. Now, to be able to do that, what you need to do is think about what it is that's going to really push people to want to inquire in the first place. Now, I have a really specific view on content, and I do believe there is a place for other content themes like personal content and educational content, etc., etc. But when it comes to generating inbound inquiries, this content theme of social proof is the one that really triggers. It is the biggest transactional piece of content out there. And it all starts by really sitting back and trying to put yourself in your ideal client's shoes. So whatever business you're in right now, I want you to take a moment to think about your ideal client, who it is that you're trying to get into your inbox. And I want you to ask yourself, what is it that they need to see to be able to even make a decision as to whether you're the right person to work with? Now, when I do that for our business, I know that I need to subtly seed the fact the 3 different services that we do, whether it's the academy, whether it is the done for you services that we offer, or whether it is the corporate training like you can see here. With my content, if I want to keep my inbox full of people wanting to work with me, all I really need to do is just to showcase to them how good we are at what we do. Now, with this post specifically here, you can see it's not reached thousands of people. It's only reached 3,200 people, but that's all it needed to do. Because what I'm trying to demonstrate here is bundles amount of credibility. I'm also trying to seed into the fact of other corporate businesses that we are serious players in the social training space, and we do get flown out all over the world to be able to do this. And also what it is that we teach. So as you can see in the title here, what I want to encourage people to do with this post is to click this See More button. But there's a little bit more to this when you think about it, because when this hits a news feed, there's certain things that I want people to think. With the way that we choose the visuals, what I want is people to be looking at it and going, yes, this person is really doing what he says that he's doing. So I've got a photo of me outside the venue here, which, to be fair, is just a nice photo. It's a nice photo of me, actually. Big cheesy grin, works quite nicely. But it's the following photos that then make the biggest difference, right? So I've got somebody that is going through their SSI score, right? They are practically learning. This is a photo that is demonstrating them learning. Now, again, if I'm my ideal prospect, I'm like, okay, well, they're practically doing stuff inside of this session. I wonder what this session is. The next photo is then the support and the accountability that we're trying to seed. Now, inside of these masterclasses, we're providing in-depth training for this, right? And you get the practical time to go out there and do it. The photo is there showing that we're training lots of people, and we're also getting there in deep over their shoulders to then practically give them feedback as we go. Again, we're showing how good we are at what we do, but also the levels of detail that we go to deliver the service. We then have another shot, more credibility. And as we go through here, you can see how we're demonstrating the journey that we're going on. We're telling the story of this session, and then it comes back. So when you're choosing your visuals for social proof posts, whether you're an agency service, whether you're a training company, whether you're a coach running in-person Zooms, and I might show you another example in a second, with your visual, you need to demonstrate what it is that you're doing. It sounds so basic, but I can't tell you the amount of people that are trying to talk about results that they're generating, and they'll just post like a review or a testimonial. Like, no, 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 no. Like, think about how you can visually represent and demonstrate and make what this is that you're doing really, really real. I'm going to show you a different example of that in a second, but now I want to talk to you about the caption with social proof. Now, as you'll see, as I come back out here with your LinkedIn post with social proof, your headline is key. So Boolean search, B plus C equals O, and just having the time to practically sit there and do the things I know I should have done a long time ago. Now, I've done that in quotes because that was something that somebody actually said to me when we were getting feedback. And what I've done is I've encouraged, it's such a simple thing, but with an emoji pointing down, I'm encouraging people to click see more. Now, you can see with this here, I'm educating inside of the social proof post. So for anybody that's random looking at this, it's still providing an element of value. And what I'm also then doing, if you see, I'm actually tagging people into the post that were there. Now, behind this, there are people tagged into this specific photo. And what you can see if I then open up the engagement are people then coming in and saying exactly how they found the session. Now, this is stuff that's really, really important, right? Now, again, you can go and read these comments. They're here on my profile. But what I'm trying to do is demonstrate credibility. So with social proof, you can see here, just by one specific post, it's telling people what it is that we do. It's telling them how good we are at doing it via the education. And then it's backed up by more and more content that's coming through. So again, you can see another one. Now, with my content, I am out there to generate business. I'm not out here to make friends. I'm out here to generate business. And I don't need to reach thousands of people again to do it. This one reached 3,700. What an amazing couple of days that was. 2 days social selling masterclass delivered. You can see the photos again here, right? Of just visibility, demonstrating that I'm actually out there and I'm active and I'm delivering it. Put yourself in your position now. How can you do the same? Again, you can see this is actually a bit of a gratitude mix with social proof. So I'm saying how grateful I am for people to actually fly us out and come and do these sessions. And then again, you come into the comment section, and you can see you guys are amazing. Our mice industry are blown away. People giving feedback on the session. Okay, this is where it becomes really, really powerful because you can get a review, you can get a testimonial, but when it comes to people really believing that you're good at what you do, you need to practically demonstrate it. Now, a lot of people at this point will say, especially if you're just starting out, how do I actually get this? Because I've not really got any business coming in the first place. And the advice that I always give is that what I did, now I can only talk about it from my own practical experience. I went out there and I generated some. So I didn't charge for it at the beginning. I did it for free. Like I would go out there and I'd one-to-one coach somebody for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And what I would then do is I think about getting the photo of us on Zoom, whether we're in a one-to-one session, I get the photo together. I maybe have a video recording, maybe of me talking for a little bit and educating them on what we're doing. I'm demonstrating my credibility. Again, when it comes to inbound lead generation, most people think about visibility. They don't think about credibility. And actually, it's the combination of both which will generate you the opportunity. This stuff on my profile is here all the time. And again, from a webinar that we did, it's more social proof. It's more evidence-based results. And again, you can see people that are sharing content off the back of our webinars. Again, think about your products and your services. How can you demonstrate it? And then that's just a poll that I did today. Social proof is one of the most powerful ways of being able to generate inbound inquiries. You just need to put yourself in your ideal client's shoes and ask them, like, what is it that they need to see to be able to understand how good you are at what you do? Now, if you need any help with this, if you put what you do in the comments and who you serve and what the product and service is, I will give you direct suggestions back as to just one example of how you can demonstrate a social proof post like I've done there. This channel for me is about just documenting what's really, really working for me. And if you have any questions at all, please make sure that you drop them down in the comment section. I hope it's been helpful. Please do subscribe if you've not subscribed already. I'll see you all in the next video.